Did you know that Walmart has a lower acceptance rate than Harvard? Did you know it takes exactly 364 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Did you know that high heels were originally intended for men? That shit's still gay though. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about why you should get an Acura Integra. 4th gens is what I'm going to be talking about. Oh wait, is it 5th gen? It should be DC4, DC2, whatever. But I'm going to be talking about why you should get it over like a Civic or a SI, you know, a hatchback, anything from that year and that price range. So let's get straight into why you should get yourself an Integra. Let's go. Alright, so let's start at B18. B18. Why you should get Integra? B18. These Integras come with B18 model. At least for the DC4, DC2, it comes with a B18 B1. I'm pretty sure, and the DC2s come with the B18 C1. So they're both great motors. C1 VTEC, B1 no VTEC. So regardless, they both have their pros and cons. For me, I am B18 B1 because mine is an LS. And one of the biggest pros is that most stuff you can buy as far as performance parts or maintenance is very cheap and very easy to find. I have not had any single problem finding a part for my car besides like parts that I'm looking specifically from Honda or stuff like that. But the aftermarket is absolutely crazy. If you want from any price range, if you want to cheap out on something, they have the part. If you want to go out and find the most expensive of something, they have it. You know what I'm saying? So like it isn't such an old car to where like you can't find parts for it. Parts are always available, always on the market, and you know, I think that's just a great thing about the Integra, and not people think about it enough, because maybe in 10 years it won't be as available as it is now. So it's definitely a good thing to purchase them now instead of waiting and then not finding one or not finding the parts for it. So yeah, don't sleep, man. All right, so second thing I would have to say is the price. So the price is really, honestly, to me, at least in my area or what I have seen most people say, it is a very low price. You can usually find an Integra for under 5K. If it's like really good conditions, like mint conditions, low mileage, it probably won't go over 7K. But like I'm saying, these are very cheap cars, and the interior on these cars, actually that'll be another one, but the price range is actually unbeatable for these cars. So like it's really cheap, and the transmissions hold up, the motors hold up. Like I'm saying, it's a cheap car, and it's not like it has like let's say an RX-7 or like cars that have like dysfunctional motors, or cars that after a certain mileage just flop. Like, no, these cars will last. So I think that's a very huge thing. And not just that, but the prices in these cars are actually going up again. Just like you saw in the hatchback, the hatchbacks started getting really expensive, and most people talk about how rusted hatchbacks or like the shells go for over 3K or 4K sometimes, and I think that's crazy. Like, they're just Civics, so like anybody can come at me for saying that, but I think that is way too much overpaying. And I mean, the same thing is happening to Integras now. Sometimes people are asking for, you know, 2K for a shell, or like crazy money for like a car that's rusted or clapped. So you know, I feel like it's way better to get one now while you can than to get it later when it's just not available. So alright, so number 3 is gonna have to be the interior. As far as seats go, the seats are very comfy. If you have leather seats, then it's kind of sucks because they rip. They do tend to rip most of the time. It's hard to find leather seats that aren't ripped. If yours aren't ripped, sell them. You'll get some good ass cash. I'll buy seats off of you, bro. But besides that, the cloth seats are actually pretty chill. Most people like the confetti style seats, and the floor mat's sick. And then if you have a black floor carpet, those actually sell for a lot of money because they're very nice carpets, and the dash is impeccable. I feel like the Integra has the nicest dash out of most Honda cars from that era, like the hatchback or like the SI, or you know, I don't think there's any car that has a better dash than the Integra. It just flows, and it has the little clock, dude. It's sick. So like as far as interior goes, there's a lot of modifications you can do to it. You can buy most parts for the dash or most parts of the center console in carbon fiber, and I think that's sick. For a car from that era, you can still buy parts to replace, or you can still buy OEM parts also. So I think that's very cool. The interior, it flows, it's simple. You want to make it look like complicated, and you can make it look complicated. You can really go all out, and it's a sick ass interior. So that's number 3. All right, so number 4 is gonna have to be the exterior of the car. I do think it has a really nice body lines. Excuse me, but yeah, I think the body lines are really nice. And as far as like the front goes, I think the front is really unique, especially the USDM front end. I love the JDM front end also, but for me, I feel like because I have a USDM, it just hits different. But I mean, if you have a JDM, that's cool. I mean, everybody has their preferences, so it is what it is. But for me, the USDM front end is a very sick front end with you know, like the eyes and like the outers and the high beams. I think it's really sick, a really sick concept. The JDM front end is also very sick, a very more sleek, I would say, looking front end. But for me, it just looks a little more, it's not as unique as the USDM. That's how I would say it. So the styling of the car is very nice. It goes with like anything. Like, I know there's wide body kits, but I feel like the stock body lines are uncomparable, and you can't find anything like it on the market. So definitely that is something I really enjoy about the car. Alright, so just as I was filming, actually editing the video, I realized that I hadn't filmed an outro. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and if you watched till the end, make sure to hit that sub button and give me a like and leave a comment down below. What do you think? Like, is there something that I missed? Is there something that you disagree with? Because I did say that Civics are just Civics. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and update on the motor build. It might be held back because we're having snow and I couldn't get the motor out this week, so hopefully it isn't delayed by too long. I will be having content up though. So thank y'all for watching. My social medias will be linked in the description and in the slide after this. So thank y'all for watching, and peace out till the next one.